No, maybe
No, not
you'll
yet. I think once.
No, age is a limitation here in Skype. Yesterday also it got disconnected.
no limitations as such, Naveen.
Then why it is getting disconnected for half an hour? Not even half an hour. It's
No,
like
it was around 18 minutes. You dropped the call. Actually, your screen got stuck for us.
okay.
It dropped. Usually, it won't happen because I previously used this.
Okay, where did we stop? I don't know. I was
You were,
talking continuously.
no, you are saying about the deletion of records, and you populated the two records ID to delete. So
Oh my
you
God.
are about to perform that operation actually.
I already performed this. You can see the same
Oh,
way. There's nothing much. The same, you have to select the file, map the fields, and then you get some warning message.
okay, okay. No
Are
worries. We'll
you?
check that successful records file. No problem.
No, we are doing delete operation, right?
That's what I'm saying, Naveen. You did the delete operation. After once you perform this operation, there will be files saved, right, for successful
That is again
in
the
the
same
output
file. These
directory.
two files, these two records.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
Now what I'm saying is the rest all the steps are all same for delete also. Here you want to know about this warning message. Are you seeing a warning message on the screen?
Yes, Naveen. Yes.
This is about this system is saying that data loader or Salesforce is saying that boss, you are deleting the records. Now this deleted records will go and fall in the recycle bin. Now let's say if your recycle bin is already full, the older data will be removed from the recycle bin and this new data will go and fall in the recycle bin. So better you take the backup of the recycle bin. That is the meaning of this warning message. Got it?
Got it.
So now we are deleting two records. Let's say we are deleting thousands of records. So our recycle bin storage is very limited. So the thousands and thousands, let's say there is already data present in the recycle bin before doing the delete operation. Now we have started the delete operation. All this new data, thousands of records will try to go to the recycle bin. So the older data will be automatically removed. So if we haven't took the backup before performing the delete operation, there is a so we will lose the data, right? The older data. So before doing the delete operation, better take the backup of your recycle bin. Got it?
Yes.
Okay.
So that you may not lose any data. That is the main thing we have to focus here. Okay. Okay. Now we have limited record. Just click on yes button. Okay. Too successful. Okay. Now check this record whether it is present. See, if there is no records, we will get the message like this. So that is removed.
Yes. And
Let's
Naveen,
look
one
at that now.
question I have here.
Yeah.
Suppose if a recycle bin,
Mm.
can we go and manually clean up the data? We can delete from the recycle bin only.
Yes.
Okay.
Empty org recycle bin. Restore means it will go back to that original place.
Okay.
Delete is
Okay.
completely delete. Empty
Okay.
org means complete whatever the data
Available in
present
that.
here, it will
Mhm.
delete it.
Okay. Okay.
Recycle bin. Okay. You
Okay.
have here you can export. not getting the option, but there will be an option to export from here only, all the deleted all these things, or else you can select from data loader. I think let's try that. Export all, we already have that option. No, is deleted equal to, how to
Correct.
identify is deleted
Is
equal to,
deleted is true.
yes,
True.
then we can filter that and we can take the backup if you want. Okay, for that specific object.
Okay.
But here now we are doing on single object, we can see single object record, but in real time we may work on thousands of objects, hundreds of objects. All the deleted data will be present here, so we can export as per our need, or else we want to do all the export option. Here also we will get some option, we can filter whatever required, then we can export the data. Now in this trial version we are not getting that option, but we will have it in real time. Okay,
Okay.
so now see, these two records are deleted today, 4/26/2022 8:59 a.m. This is the system time, that's why it is showing like this. Okay, got it?
Yes, sir.
So how many columns we need in CSV? We need only one column, that is the record ID for delete operation, right? We already discussed this. So what are the difference between delete and hard delete? This we have already discussed on the day one only. Delete will delete the records, but the records will be stored in recycle bin. But hard delete means it will be permanently deleted from the org. You cannot retrieve back. Okay, it will not go to recycle bin. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Here we have hard delete, but we don't have that option in the trial version. Okay, you cannot
Okay.
see this example. So when do we need to go for a hard delete? Is it recommended?
No. Usually we won't do
Mm,
that.
yeah, it is not suggested to use hard delete in real-time projects. Okay. So I have some questions. Let's discuss some questions on data loader, some advanced questions, just for your information. Okay. I want to test some knowledge. We are closing the
Okay.
data loader topic today. Tomorrow we will discuss a fresh topic. Okay. So guys, whatever I am saying or teaching or telling is just like a 10-20% only. Salesforce, if you want to get knowledge on Salesforce, whatever I told you, better practice that on the same day. Like I told you, I will tell you only one scenario. You can practice different types of scenarios, and multiple times you just practice, so that if you go for an interview and you will keep some experience on Salesforce, right? So that this practice will help you to be stronger in the interviews. Clear? Whatever we are learning is very
Yes, sir.
very simple, very easy, and easily understandable. Easily we can practice without any issues. Okay, just spend some couple of hours every day, so that you can achieve your Salesforce testing job in very short span of time.
Sure, Naveen. Sure.
Okay, now I'll ask some question. If there is a mandatory field salary underscore C, then can we bypass that field during the data loader? Can we not, can we skip that field? You understood the question?
So,
If there's a
If
mandatory field called salary underscore C, then can we
okay,
bypass that field? Bypass means we are ignoring
skipping
that
that.
field without entering any information, right?
mm-hmm.
Can we bypass that field during data loader or uploading or any operation?
No.
Actually you can't, I guess.
No, we cannot bypass because it will return error. We already discussed now. If there is a mandatory field, then
It will throw
system
the error.
it will throw an error and that will be displayed in the error file.
Correct.
Okay. Suppose there is a code written in Salesforce for that object on which you are working in data loader. Okay, there is a code written in the backend. The developer team technically they have written some Apex codes in Salesforce for a specific object that you are working in the data loader. And we want to bypass that code while we are loading the data from data loader, not when we are creating records manually the way how can we do? You understood this question?
You mean to say for automating the update for mandatory field by passing from the manual
Not, no,
load.
no, not like that. Suppose there is an object, let's say some ABC object. For that, the development team has written some code, some different code, lot of logic and different code they have written. And now they want to bypass that code. They don't want to full call that code while they are creating. Let's say, for example, they can write a process builder, they can create a process builder or some workflow that whenever any a record is created for that for an object, an email alert should be sent or someone should be notified or some internal operation, some different logic they have created to do some specific operation. So when a record is created, so in such scenarios, if they are uploading hundreds and hundreds of records, the system will get hanged out, right? Because at a time it has to send thousands of emails or thousands of operations it has to perform. So that's the reason they want to avoid it. See, this question is really not required, but I found it useful so that this kind of tricky things you have to know whether
Yes.
how to do this, bypass this information. So the solution for this is we have to create a column in a CSV file that is this data from the data loader. So we have to give it as true or false, and we have to create a field called the same field in the object that we are performing. Now once the above steps are done, and before starting the code, check records field is data from has a value true. If then don't call the code. If no, then call the code. So again, since we are doing two things. One is we are creating we are creating a field in that specific object to identify whether the data that we are uploading that is being the record which is being created is from the data loader or manually the user is creating. There are only two ways, right? We can do. One is manually and other way is data loader, right? Do we have any
Correct.
other option?
Data wizard.
Some upload. Whether you we have only two options. Whether you upload it from
Only
tool,
two options. Correct.
one from tool, one manually, right?
Yes.
So now that's the reason to identify such records. We are creating a some field called is data from data loader base. Then again matching that field in while performing the data loader operation. Then we are giving it as true. Then again the developer will go back to that specific object and they will write some code to bypass that value. Then so that they can avoid the unnecessary logics to be called while the data is being uploaded to the Salesforce. Got it? See, don't worry about this. This is a different case. I also inform here dev related question needs coding here, not so important. Okay.
Okay.
Let's look at other question. If we enter a text value instead of numeric value in CSV file, what will happen? We have checked this one already in the error file.
Yes, we validated that error file.
Yeah. See, invalid number. Instead of number, if we enter some text, it will show like this. Error. We will get the error. Right? Data loader will throw error. These all questions, right? Topic wise, you have to learn. When you are going for an interview, they may not
Okay.
ask you these many typical questions being a tester, for a tester. But
Okay.
we have discussed all these topics in the
Yes.
from the last 4 or 5 days. We have discussed all these topics and the questions around this will help you to understand more about that specific topic. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
So when we get some errors in data loader in loading, how we check how we can work on this records again and load it into Salesforce. It is very simple, right? We have to open the error file. We have to correct that. We have to correct that specific errors and then re-upload it. Done, right? We already discussed.
Yes.
So what two type of record IDs we have in Salesforce? What is the 15 digit and 18 digit? Did we discuss this 15 digit and 18 digit?
Yes, Navin, you said like earlier versions it was displaying only the 14 and after that it...
Okay, 1 second. I'll show you some slight difference. What is 15 digit and what is 18 digits? Okay. See, if you look at the ID here, just copying this, I'll paste it here. Can you let's count how many characters it has? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay. This is where in classic.
Yes.
Now the same record, insert pen. This is insert pen, right? Let's open this here. Copy this. How many are there here? Till MK it was 15, then 16,
After
17,
that
18.
3 happened.
Why it is coming like this?
So,
Yeah, let's discuss about this. So in this is the difference. What kind of the question says to what type of record IDs we have in Salesforce. One record ID in Lightning and one record ID in classic. So the record ID in Lightning will be of 18 digits. 18 digits. The record ID in classic will be of 15 digits. And there are some properties for this classic ID and Lightning ID. So we already discussed the background, why 18 digits is being introduced. So what is the significance we have to see. So this will be used in data loader. This is for the external usage. This will be case sensitive. 15 digits is used in URL or internal to Salesforce Classic. This will be case sensitive. Now in the Classic, now we are integrating Salesforce with the, in the olden days, why we have got this is, I will tell you some brief background of this. Equal to. You know what is the symbol? This is not equal to. Okay. So this is the ID in Salesforce, right?
Yes.
Salesforce. Now in this is a third party application, let's say Oracle. In that it is having ID like this. The same Salesforce ID it is present here. But Salesforce considering that this ID is not same. Both are different. So Salesforce is considered this ID as case sensitive. So this is the case, this is the scenario when they were not introduced the Lightning. That's the reason, since to integrate the applications to avoid this kind of issues, they have come up with the Lightning and they have come up with the 15-digit ID, so that why we are using the data loader concept to pull the data from here and there, right? From other system to our system, other system, this information, right?
Yes.
So that's the reason we are identifying whether Salesforce has bring down the data loader and created the 18-digit ID as an external source, so that this is a case insensitive and it can be anything. It could be in the opposite system or in the other system, the same ID, whether it is present in the capitals or smalls, whatever, it is all same. Okay, Salesforce will match that ID. Okay, so why do we need to record this background? The whatever discussed, it is given, you can go through this. uh, let's say while performing data loading operation, or while you're inserting any records, suddenly a power loss or internet loss happened. So what happens at that time? Can we restart the job, or what happens at that time in the data
We
loader?
can resume again, right?
So data loader will show the last record processed in the bottom. It will show last batch processed at so and so number. So then enter the number in the field start now. So let's check that. Open setting in data loader setting. Now the job was successfully finished. It is not showing, I believe, but where is that? See in the
Last
in the below, yeah, you can see the last batch finished at 2. use 2 to continue from your last location. This will help us to restart the job from the location. Now if we enter here 3, then the batch will run from the third record. Okay, clear?
Okay. Okay.
This kind of things are all important in real time. Okay, how to allow null values in data loader. So we have seen one scenario yesterday while inserting the record.
Name was kept as blank.
Your name was kept blank. How can we enable that? Insert null values. To check this, it will allow. Okay. See, now mostly if it is a text, even the spaces will be considered as a value, right? But
Name, yes.
if we enter, if we are going for a number or any currency or any other type of field, then it may not accept null value. In that case, this will be helpful. Okay.
Yes.
So what is the API used in data loader? Bulk API. Which API used? Bulk API. If you are going for more than 5 million records, then what we have to use? Bulk API. We have to enable bulk API. We discussed this on the day 1 only. Remember?
Yes.
Use bulk API. What is the way to decide the rate of export or export all? So when you are inserting a record, we are measuring that with the batch size, but for exporting we are measuring with the query size. Okay, just understand the difference. No need to
Okay.
learn about it, but just for your information, the rate of exporting, the rate of means the speed of exporting is 500 per transaction. Here it is a 200 per transaction. Okay, per batch. Okay, query size is very unreliable. It mostly doesn't work as per the number we mentioned. The default is 500, minimum value is 200, maximum is 2000. Batch size min max behavior 1 10,200. This we already discussed. Minimum batch size should be 1. Default is 200. Maximum batch size is 10,000.
10,000.
Guys, these are all the information that we already discussed, and I have also pasted this information in our previous notes in that what is that, Google Drive, right? You have not gone through these things, that's why you are not seeing the answers. See, just think that now, okay, in Salesforce we have completed some 15% or 20% of the topic. For testing, especially for tester, these are the regular questions. Okay, not these questions, but data loader. On data loader you will definitely have questions in interview. So now think that you have learned 15 to 20% of Salesforce and just complete one cycle of preparation first.
Okay.
Be ready with this data loader. Okay, I am ready. You ask me any question in the data loader, I will answer. Okay, you should be in that position.
Okay, man.
Once or twice practice, then go through the questions, then you will only, by without looking at the answer only, the answer will come into your mind, or whatever is there in the notes, that answer will come into your mind first if you have practiced that concept. Okay, this notes and questions I'll paste it in the Google Drive. Okay. Okay, practice
Or
that.
else you can, yeah.
See, let's use some folder. Let's keep that, and then you guys can access it
Yes.
anytime.
On a day wise, if we had inside that folder, it will be.
Not Davis. I'm entering the name 26 April,
Yeah. Got
25
it.
April, like that.
Now yes.
And you have recordings as well, so you can refer to this if you are not able to recall the scenario or situation where we discussed. You can revisit the video, right?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, that's all we have for data loader. We have completed. Data import wizard, we have already checked that. Data loader.io. I think it's not possible to show you. Okay, guys, you have any questions on this topic?
No,
No.
actually nothing. So we'll go through that previous records.
Hmm.
Yesterday record I need to check. After that, if any doubt is there, I'll ask.
Yeah, go through this, complete this data loader thing. Tomorrow we are starting with a new topic. We will try to start process builders. On a high level, we will see how the process builder works, what all are there in process builder, and the questions around those process builders. So, couple of days we will discuss process builders. Okay. Then we'll go for the security management. That's a big topic, and
Oh,
most of the questions for a tester or for an admin, whoever, you will get those questions from this topic. One second.
okay.
Yeah, guys. Sorry, I got some other call. Okay. You clear now? You just go through this and then practice it. That the security management is very, very important topic. You have to learn it very well. Okay.
Sure, Naveen.
Okay, bye. Okay, then. Good night.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank
Okay,
you.
Naveen.
Good
Thanks.
night.